Well, that's a good sound.
That's a good sound. Welcome back to another episode of Wilder Minds.
Hey.
No idea what episode this actually is.
Captain Hefe just left. I got to keep it going.
He'll drain you dry.
Did you climb on the horse the last couple of days?
Not really.
No?
It's just a consistent,
Just a slow burn?
consistent pull.
Just a slow
Because
burn.
he's on vacation.
I know.
He went back up north. He went up north to his place on the Au Sable. So I told him if there's any hatch work going on or anything good, give us a call.
Yep. I got to try and get up there. I thought he was going to snag the hide and take it up with him, but she's still at the house.
Yeah, he thought about it.
So, yeah. Well, here we are.
We're back, man. We're coming off a big weekend. I want to talk about this for a second, the sports, because we talk about sports quite often here.
Yeah.
Wilder Minds. It's all about the things. I feel like it has been the most incredible 5 or 6 days of sports. Like everything came together in like 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We had the Knicks win the championship. The Hurricanes hoist the cup, which we can talk about. I don't care what team it is. I still cried. And then we have
That was a mess.
we had the Dow Championship in town, which was incredibly busy and fortunate enough to have a lot of players around, and it was a fun experience with the Dow Championship.
Yep.
And then we top it off with UFC 250 Legend or Freedom,
Yeah.
which we got to talk about that entire situation. That was unbelievable. I mean,
Let's start with that because
Yeah.
America's back,
oh
baby.
my God, America's back. We are back, baby. Flying over the White House with 16 fighter jets and
That was cool.
holy
Dude,
shit,
that was really cool.
dude.
If you can't feel patriotic after seeing that,
I'm sorry.
I don't know what it is. I saw a thing the other day. I thought this was so funny. It said, this guy put a thing out that said, "I'm so glad that we're the new Rome.
Yeah.
We signed a peace deal with Persia in the afternoon and had a gladiator fight at night on the emperor's birthday." Is that not genius?
That is.
Peace deal with Persia in the afternoon, gladiator fight at night on the emperor's birthday.
Yeah.
I'm like, and we're the new Rome.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. It was unreal.
It's unbelievable. Look, I'm with you. This bullshit. If you are trying to cut down what just happened in the UFC, and they're like, there's been a lot of things out there. I don't know how this, symbolizes America and all this. It's not. It was a we the people united event around like American flag and patriotism and people. Those fights weren't about like brutal like beat each other. That was about like men in there fighting and showing their country. Like it was amazing.
I mean, last I knew, Republicans and Democrats both like fights.
Yeah.
They like boxing. They like UFC.
It's been around forever.
It's like, why is it got to be politicized?
It's just,
drives me nuts.
It's ridiculous that it was politicized. Like I didn't even think of that option when I was like,
Yeah.
I never even thought. I'm like, look at America, and then the next day it's like, this guy holds this event and he's trying to make money. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
like it was a great American event.
was cool.
I thought it was amazing.
It was awesome.
So I talked about this the other day, not on this show, but the mindset of like, how could you even go there? Never even thought of that.
Yeah.
It comes down to, we wake up every morning trying to figure out how to further ourselves and further our country.
Yeah.
Not what can my country give me?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a whole different mindset.
It feels like an I versus we mentality. Like we the people, we as America, we this versus I.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is like, I need to like tell you my feelings, or I am upset with you, or I am, and look, I'm not here to politicize it myself. I don't want to talk about it from that perspective because I don't want to take away from the event, but I just couldn't believe that there was criticism the next day.
Yep.
Like I was literally like shocked. I'm like, how do we not rally around an incredible event?
Well,
it went off without a hitch. Everybody was safe. Now it comes out there. They thwarted. Did you see they thwarted a
Multiple.
plan for drone attacks on the president? It's like, wait a second. Okay, like where are we going with this bullshit?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was
just
more than just drone. Drone was like
Snipers,
stage 1.
yeah,
To
snipers.
rush everybody to stage 2.
Yeah.
Like, what are we
And God bless the damn people that figured that shit out and shut it down before it actually happened. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no call for political violence. It's just bullshit. You can't see that for just an American event on the 4th of July and the celebration of 250 years of our country. I mean, I felt like I could get on an eagle and ride that sumbitch all the way to Washington, D.C. and land. Like, I wanted to get in a boat with George W. and Washington and just come across the damn river. You think they were sane people?
They had some
they
great
were fucking
promos,
lunatics.
So I was just going to
Promos are sweet.
The fights were what they were, but the little vignettes that they did between, and even the companies that stepped up to sponsor and partner with UFC for that, the commercials. Ram.
Dana White and Ram.
You
crushed it.
Nailed it.
Yes.
I mean,
Ram trucks.
what?
Drive one, because I love it. Ram trucks, they nailed it.
Unbelievable.
Got something to say?
American.
Say it.
American company.
It threw me back. Ram has done the 2 greatest commercials of all time. That was one of them.
God made.
And God made a farmer.
God made.
That was the other one. In my
Because
opinion,
they're in touch with their people.
Yeah.
That's who drives that truck, man. God made a farmer and American people.
they crushed it. When Dana White started in on that commercial and his voice came in, and we do loud, and
We came in loud.
we came in. I was like, oh, this is gonna kick ass. I got goosebumps just freaking talking about it.
He said, got something to say? Say it.
Yeah.
Got something to prove? Prove it.
Yeah.
That's America.
Yep.
You got it? You go do it. And I love that it was happening. Now, some of the war.gov type stuff that they did seemed a little like it was sent from the Capitol at the Hunger Games. But it was a little bit like there was we were going to call in Section 8 and be like, all right, let's let them fight. But it was amazing. Like, I did feel extremely patriotic when I was done. So I don't know. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, it was cool.
We're back, Jack.
I knew the minute that the one fighter made the comment about Michelle Obama. And
I
being
will
a
even
man,
say.
and that is stupid.
I will say.
in my opinion,
Shut up.
Absolute
Shut up.
bullshit.
What are you doing?
Like, you're not funny.
No.
Like, you're a loudmouth.
Yep.
That offended
an
me.
idiot.
So there it is. Like, there's
Right?
I looked at that. I was like, that was bullshit. That
Yeah.
was a stupid comment. Absolutely ridiculous.
But it makes
wrong place.
it makes
wrong
the whole
time.
event look shit because they just wanted whoever didn't like the event wanted one reason to hate it.
Yes.
And
And they
I'm like,
ran
okay,
with that. They ran.
you
Every
dumbass.
newscast was running with it right now. CNN. This guy says this, and then
That's all it is.
It's a trickle down. Joe Rogan. Why didn't he stop him? Come on, dude. Joe Rogan's not going to say. This guy just jumps up and says this in the middle
He
of the
says
game.
it at
why?
the end. But
Yes.
Joe didn't have a chance to react. For
didn't.
one, he left.
He left.
And then they said, well, he gave Trump his big chain. He did that before he made the comment.
Before he made the comment.
But they twist it all to make it look like it's
But
brutal.
you know why Rogan didn't also stop him? Because this is America, and you're free to say
free
what
to
you
say it.
want, even if you are a dumbass.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's
You are.
just how it goes.
Yep.
He
Dig your own
actually,
grave.
if you go back and watch it, when that guy came out, he came all the way, he did the walk.
It's Josh
He came
Hawkins.
all the way down. Yeah, Hawkins.
Yeah,
He came
Hawkins.
all the way down. And it actually pissed me off, and I called it out when he did it. He had that veteran sitting next to him that was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he turned around and he tried to give him a fist bump. So if you go back and watch it, it's this moment of yeah, dude, what's up? Like I'm the big deal, not you.
Right.
And to me, that's totally ass backwards.
Well,
you should have turned around, shaken that man's hand,
Yep.
expressed your appreciation, then go back to being your flamboyant self.
Sure.
But take a moment to show that guy respect. And he didn't do it. Go back and
Shows
watch
who
it.
he is.
Yeah. It's everything.
There's a brief moment with this guy. I know he's 10-0, but he's trying to bring the WWE into the UFC. It's not going to fucking work.
Well, there's shared ownership there.
I know, but the way he's asked, this character person that he's doing, because if you look back when Rogan started interviewing him, he started and then he goes, oh, fuck the speech. It was almost like he couldn't remember his character. Yeah. And then at the end, it was like he was remembering lines from it. And then he goes, oh yeah, one more thing. I mean, it was so poorly done. Yeah. It's like, dude, you just fought at the White House. The president's right there. This is America. You got the thing on. You came out to Hulkamania. I get it. All the things. Don't.
You made people look bad.
You made an ass of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I was with you until you made an ass of yourself. Yep. And now you're going to be the bad guy across the whole thing.
Because he fought a hell of a fight. He dodged a lot of blows.
He beat the shit out of Derek Lewis.
Lewis,
the Black Beast, man. Lewis looked like a pylons out there.
He literally was on he couldn't move off his back.
He couldn't move.
So tired.
I don't understand. He looked like he was sleeping.
Yeah.
Heavy hands.
Oh my God.
Everything was heavy on him.
The whole thing was heavy.
Yeah.
He looked heavy.
Yeah. He did not look good.
Heavy?
He was talked up. I mean, you get one blow from him. It's like old Kimbo Slice.
Oh, yeah.
You get a blow from Kimbo, you're done.
You're done. Yeah.
But, you get inside and do the inside work, and he was toast. You got him down.
He got him on the ground. I mean, he's too big. He could have. He's done.
I'll tell you, his name escapes me right now, but the one Brazilian dude is a bad
Ilia Tapora?
pajama.
Oh, Rafi. Rafi, he's going to be an absolute hammer.
That dude stepped in the ring, and I was like, oh.
In the
he
octagon.
Was
so calm. His reach, dude.
That's what I mean. He was just that whole time. He
beat the piss out of that guy with no emotion.
Yes.
Literally strategic. He never missed a blow.
You know what he was doing? Like in my head while I'm watching it, he was hunting.
Yeah.
He was literally just like, you
He's
do
fishing
whatever
for
you're going to
browns.
do. I'm hunting and oh, landed that shot.
He was like 75%.
Yeah.
In every shot landed.
Yeah,
He's a
I would
bad
have to
man
say
pajama,
that he of the night was the fighter of the night for me that I did not realize. Like he went from here to here on the radar of like, dude, that guy is dangerous.
Yep. He reminded me a lot of like when you used to see Anderson Silva step in there.
Yep.
And he was just like, he'd get that look, and you're like, I don't know that you want to fight that guy.
I don't know if you want to go there. I don't know.
There's fighters, and then there's that guy. Yep. And for me, he was that guy.
Yeah, he was.
And I think he was, he's Brazilian. And those guys they're such good fighters.
And to finish it out, Justin Gaethje and Ilia Topuria. How Justin Gaethje made it through the second round is nothing more than sure will of being in the environment that he was in. For America, and he's got a little touch of the tism, I think. But other than that, he got through that second round. That guy gave Topuria's liver shot.
Yeah,
it would have broken a man, any man. For some reason, dude, he just got through it, and it was a testament of will. I loved it.
You can sum up the American will in the overhead shot when Gaethje was in an arm bar.
Yeah.
And he leaned back and was screaming.
He was counting down.
But he was the guy that had him. Topuria had him in an armbar and was screaming, trying to wrench on him. And Gaethje was just laying there. And I'm like, if
he had to
that's
wait out
not
the
the
round,
American spirit, I don't know what is.
Like,
you will bend, you will not break.
Well, it was a terrible armbar. He had no leverage.
Right,
he was like pulling against the flat surface.
Yeah.
Like he had nothing.
But just the visual, like
it was sweet.
That producer was like, cut to overhead, and when they did, I was like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Again, goosebumps while it was happening.
And speaking of overhead, the arches and everything
the pageantry,
cool.
the
pageantry.
Name that movie. The other guys. Will Ferrell, when he's in there, he's like, the pageantry, the costume, everything. Yeah, it was incredible, dude.
Funny.
And it's so funny because I kind of paid attention. I didn't realize it was that night. I thought it was upcoming over the 4th.
I forgot too.
I had Stanley Cup game. I had just come inside. I was doing a ton of stuff in the yard. I just come inside, threw the Cup game on, and I think you sent a text or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, that's tonight. So I had I'd love to know how many people across America were dual screening.
Yeah.
Because I had.
Well, and I hated it because they were on different platforms. Like it wasn't on
you
like
can't
YouTube
dual a
TV or something
platform.
where you could. It was Paramount, and then I had it on like my TV. So I had the same thing.
I went phone.
Yeah.
I went phone with one and TV with the other. It takes a lot for me to go Cup on the phone, but I went Cup on the phone.
So did I.
And I went USA 250.
The good thing
until there was 4 minutes left in the Cup game, and then I switched over.
Yeah.
Big on that.
I did like in the between the fights, they would do like a montage, like a 250th montage.
Vignette,
They do vignettes on the fighters, and then boom, they're out.
Yeah.
I mean, they got it moving, and there was 12? I can't remember how many fights.
7
there were.
fights.
There's 7?
7 fight card. And
Yeah.
all 7 ended in a knockout.
It was
which is also unbelievable.
Yeah.
Nobody saw the final round. The entire 7 fight card, no one saw the final round. I don't think that's ever happened before.
The Matador's face was ground meat.
He couldn't see.
He couldn't physically see.
He tweeted, he said, Justin Gaethje, you got me? Because he said, I'm going to mark up your face. He said, you got me. He said, you took my sight in the first round, you took my right eye.
The uppercut.
Yeah, and he said, in the third round, you took my left eye.
Yep.
And he's like, and I physically, he could not see.
Yeah.
He was just standing out there, just with his eyes closed, just trying to feel.
That would be me from round 1.
Yeah. Oh, just like
there.
Abe Lincoln in fucking. He's chopping on that wood.
Yeah, the first uppercut is what did it. He came up underneath and he caught him in the eye. And when he did, if you go back and look at the fight, Matador brought his hand up.
Yeah.
And he was going like this to his eye.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I think he was checking to see if the bone was sticking out.
They said it was an orbital. I mean, he most likely, it wasn't confirmed, but his orbital bone was pummeled.
Man, the willpower for those guys to stand on that stage in that environment and just go toe to toe. That was close to Forrest Griffin.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It resets the wheel, like Forrest Griffin and
who was it that he fought?
The guy from Ultimate Fighter. You look up Forrest Griffin fight, UFC Ultimate Fighter.
One of the greatest fights ever. That fight,
Forrest Griffin and
the Gaethje fight for me was
Hoist Gracie.
no. Just,
This was
just
years
type in,
after
Forrest
Hoist.
Griffin fight, Ultimate Fighter.
no, but I used to watch Hoist when
Stefan Bonner.
And won.
That's
When
it,
UFC
Stefan
won.
when he
Bonner.
was wearing the gi. And I would buy,
There
so
it
in
is.
gas stations, they would sell the UFC actual VHS tapes.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is.
And
The
I
night
would
that
buy-
changed everything.
Oh, here it is. This fight.
Look at these two.
Yeah, Stefan Bonner.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at him. All right, you can pause it. That's
Oh,
We should have piped in Tim the Maniac Sylvia to talk about
You had to
this.
ask him
Yeah,
about
that
it.
would have been
Piped him
his
in
perspective
to
on
get
it.
his view.
To be a part of it. And I think a lot of those fighters, they said, I'm just happy to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have never dreamed I'd be fighting on the front lawn of the White House in front of the president and, representing my country.
Yeah.
Like, and even the U.S. citizens
Yeah.
were extremely gracious.
Well, Lopez,
All of them.
he fought first, Lopez, and he a great fight. He's a sneaker too. I think he was number 2 on the card for like number 2 ranked to take it. Afterwards, he jumped up on the ring and just like put his arms out to the White House, and he said he did that in hopes that like someone
Photo.
would get a photo. And the lady showed it to him after, and he's like, "That's all I wanted." He's like, "I just wanted that White House, like I was here." And he like
Yeah.
jumped up in victory, and it was the coolest moment to see those guys go through that. It was just unbelievable event. I mean, Dana White and the UFC, they just it was above and beyond. We weren't there, but as a viewer, it took us into like a whole new realm, and it was interesting too. And I don't know if you guys kind of got this when you watched it. Outside in that type of venue, normally you hear that. It's always that noise. When they're fighting, it was almost like dead silence.
You hear the hits.
You could hear just like
yeah.
whap,
Yeah.
whap, because it didn't have that echo of like being in the building.
Yeah.
And it just felt like everything in the moment was, zhup, and then it just was the fight.
And there wasn't the amount of people on the lawn. If you saw like all the big screens
Yes.
like outside,
85,000
like 50 yards
people.
out, 100 yards out, that's where all the people were. But obviously you can't have that many people around the president.
There was
that close.
There was 4,000
4,000.
around the octagon.
Yep.
4,000 people.
And most of them were, so it was either they were high profile people that got tickets
Lot
for
of
free
military.
and military.
Yep.
And then outside was 85,000 free to watch the whole thing because it's on Paramount. And then they did all that stuff out there. But they said the environment out there when Gaethje knocked him out and they did the aerial over the 85,000 people, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I had goosebumps the whole time. It was incredible.
The other thing that people say what they will about combat sports, and especially UFC and fighting and its style, the mindset, the discipline, the effort, the everything you have to be one of those fighters. And then here's the key. When it's done, like everybody talks about it like these guys are, savages or barbarians. After it's done, it's just like a hockey fight.
Yeah.
You go over, you shake the
They hug
man's
each other.
hand, you respect the shit out of him because you know the work he put in to get there, you know what he's gone through, the training, all of the stuff that it took, and you respect the hell out of that guy.
Yep.
No matter where he's from.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that's the other part that I love is just that fighter to fighter respect that they show. It reminds me a lot of hockey when you go out there. Oh, it's a game of attrition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Two gladiators.
But at the end of it, it's like, damn, dude, well done.
Yep.
So
and
win
it's,
or
it's
lose,
interesting,
well done.
yeah, how they can separate that. It's one thing in a sport,
Yeah.
in a hockey game, but to actually be face to face for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, and beat the hell out of that other guy,
Yep.
and be done with it, and know that you're just the person I'm executing my fight plan against.
Yeah.
Like you're don't take it personally.
Yeah, it's not a personal deal. He actually went
Yeah.
over. You watch Gaethje. He went over when he was sitting when what's his name was on the stool there in his corner after they called the fight.
Yeah.
Gaethje walked right over to him
Yep.
at one point and bent down and was like holding him on top of the head, talking to him.
Yep.
That level of respect is
Insane.
Like to me, that's what you have to have
For
you
sure.
know? And
Yep.
so
Well, that's what
I
I was-
love that aspect of it.
This is what I was looking up because I saw that Ilya Topuria put this out, but he wrote to Gaethje afterwards, right? And one of the things he said was, I had the best camp of my life. And you got to think as a fighter, all all that camp, right? And some of these guys get knocked out in the first round.
Yeah.
So within 3 minutes, everything you just did for the past 6 months is gone.
Yep.
But he just said, and I love this line, he said, that's the nature of this game. Glory and pain walk side by side.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is an amazing line. I mean, if you think about it, it's 100% true. It's like, you don't know, man. You're going into a fight.
Yeah.
It's not a guarantee. All these people are like, oh, he's going to kill him. And then he gets worked.
Yep.
I think half the problem, honestly, with Topuria was he hadn't made it out of like a first round. I don't know that his face has taken that many. Like, you know, you got some soft skin. If you know, like Gaethje has got a head that has been hit so many times.
Well, and he's also been in those fights that just go on
toe to toe like that.
forever,
Topuria is so technically good. I mean, he is a weapon. He's a weapon. He just couldn't get through Gaethje.
But again, he's not going to lay down and roll over. Like that dude's going to do what he's got to do to come back and come back even stronger. And that's just, I mean, I just think overall, if you take away the spectacle of the sport and you just think about what it takes to accomplish it and be part of it, everybody, I don't care who you are, can learn lessons from that.
For sure.
You know,
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, it was wild, man. It was cool, and I think there's a part of it too. You know, going to Dana White and just what he's been able to do. Like, if the UFC was losing audience, they just built it back up. This will be the second most pivotal point in the UFC's history.
Right.
They're gonna it's gonna continue.
The earned media off of this event alone, and the amount of people that said it's the greatest
look at us
MMA match.
Yeah.
And they talk about it. We're talking about it. And I've talked about it every day since. I talked about it yesterday 3 times with people. Like, it is incredible, man.
Well, you get the hardcores that talk about UFC. I mean, even on Rogan, you know, he brings the guys in and they talk about it. But to have the mainstream humans, you know, like we follow UFC, but we don't really talk about it much. I enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
But to have the whole world, the whole United States anyway, just really talking about that event. It's the event that pulled. It's kind of like the Super Bowl, the UFC.
Numbers? You got it right? Is that what you're looking
Well,
at?
and I think that's part of it, though. It was tying together the sport of ultimate fighting with that American freedom, American spirit. And to me, that elevated the brand of UFC to the next level.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
See if you can find the numbers in there, Jack, from Paramount.
Yeah,
maybe let's Google up.
You know, I was talking about this too. Actually, I was talking to Darcy about this. We were watching it, and I said, "What's so wild about this whole thing is Paramount Plus didn't exist 5 years ago, 6 years ago." And I said the first time I even turned Paramount Plus on, it was to watch Yellowstone. Yellowstone basically launched Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah,
that made it relevant, and now they've really turned it into we're everything, and you have to stream Prime, you have to stream Paramount Plus, you have to stream Peacock, you have to have subscriptions because they've done a really good job making sure there's enough sports events, enough special release series, you know, distributed amongst all of them. So you have to have them all.
Yeah,
you just do.
And they've all got their lanes. Like
they do.
They don't really. I don't use Netflix for the same thing I use Paramount for.
Not at all.
You know, it's like one is more for like a movie type setup. The other is for original long form series that are character driven. So they each kind of got their lane. At Keefer Brothers, our mission is to pass on what the wildest taught us. Every single step into the wild tells a story, and we've spent years capturing those moments in the rawest way possible. So if you're not afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and you want to go further and live the kind of life that most people only talk about, be sure to visit KeeferBrothers.com. Whether you're there for the stories, the skills, or the connection, everything lives at KeeferBrothers.com and the all-new companion app.
Every shot counts. And when it's time to make it count, you want the best. Winchester Ammunition has built its legacy on a commitment to innovation by continuously pushing what's possible. In the heartland of America, the American legend crafts ammunition that's purpose-built, reliable, accurate, and ready to perform no matter how harsh the conditions. Whether you're hunting or shooting for sport, Winchester will be there.
All right, let's talk about beer for a second. You ever notice there's a big difference between Busch Light drinkers and other beer drinkers? I like to say we live on the wild side. You know, a guy with a Busch Light in his hand, he's a man of the people. He's out there in the wild every day. He's in the trenches smashing bushies with a smile on his face. You know why? because he doesn't care. He's not looking for a soulmate. He just needs something to wash that damn jerky down. And he's got himself a 12-pack of freedom in a can. And when that can gets cracked, it's like opening a door to a whole different world. It's just a vibe. And if you haven't felt it, you should. So go grab yourself a case of Bushies, give them a rip, and take a walk on the wild side. Wherever your adventure takes you, count on Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's to make it memorable. From the timberline to the campsites to the lake and the range, get your family outfitted with the right gear. With premium brands like Worldwide Sportsman, Ascend, Instinct, Redhead, and Natural Reflections, they've got the apparel and the gear to make it the best adventure ever. Stop by today for a one-of-a-kind shopping experience in-store or online at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com. See for yourself at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's stores. Your adventure starts here.
For some of us, the hunt never stops. Grizzly understands that more than most. Rugged, reliable, and built to never back down. Whether you're on the trail, by the water, or deep in the dark timber, Grizzly is by your side. Tough enough to take on the wild and ready for whatever you can throw. Grizzly is committed to products that never let you down. Always on the hunt with Grizzly.
Out here in the wild, precision isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Leupold Optics is built on the foundation of American craftsmanship, where every features function first. For over a century now, they've combined dedication and technology with a relentless put-it-to-the-test attitude, creating optics that stand up when everything else stands down. When it matters most, you need the best. That's what you get with Leupold Optics. While other companies out there warranty failure, Leupold guarantees performance for life. You've got things that matter. Memories, heirlooms, documents, firearms. And we all know that life is unpredictable. At Winchester Safes, they make sure life's unpredictable moments don't take those things from you. They use state-of-the-art methods that refuse to sacrifice quality. They put everything they have into their products, offering proven protection and peace of mind. There's only one safe company worthy of the title, the American Legend, and that's Winchester Safes. Follow at Winchester Safes or learn more on winchestersafes.com. When you're miles from help, second chances don't exist. That's why we shoot Rage broadheads. Massive cutting diameter, field point accuracy, and devastating results when it matters most. Hunt with Rage.
Yeah, big numbers. I feel like this is the big numbers week. Like another big number I heard, Mr. Beast is now over 500 million subscribers on YouTube. 500 million subscribers on YouTube.
Elon Musk is the first trillionaire.
That was the other one.
Yeah.
1 trillion, trillionaire.
He did roast AOC. Did you see that?
No, did he?
Yeah, because AOC said something about a billionaire doesn't like, and he said, correction, trillionaire. That's all he said.
I did this the other day. This is crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, AOC said she frequently goes at him, and then basically he said, correction,
I gotta do this. I gotta pull it up here.
which is kind of a...
Jack, don't forget to switch cameras. Jack back there. He's running two. He's running
Jack's
two.
running everything.
He's got a double job.
All right. So,
All right.
excuse me.
Hey-o.
Okay.
Cut that part out. So I got to do this. I think I did this one other time on the show, but we have to take it to the next level. It's the difference between a million, a billion, and a trillion.
Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous.
And to try to put it into perspective.
Yes, I have done this before.
So 1 million, if you put it in terms of time,
Yes.
1 million seconds is 11.6 days. Okay? 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years. So 11 days, call it 12 days.
It's a million millions.
To 31 years.
A billion is
A trillion is 31,709 years. So to think about it differently, 1 million seconds ago was 12 days ago.
Yeah.
A billion seconds ago was about 94, 95. A trillion seconds ago was 29,700 BC, before our agriculture, before cities, and before written language.
Yeah.
That gives you the difference between $1 million and $1 trillion. Like, when you think about it like that in terms of time, it's wild.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
It's crazy.
So how many, is it a billion million?
A million is
a billion millions?
a trillion is 1,000 billion.
1,000 billion?
A trillion is equal.
That is ridiculous.
trillion
My
is
head
equal to
can't
one.
even figure that out.
1,000
I'm good at
billions.
numbers.
So you get guys that are like, I'm a 2.5 billionaire. He is a 1,000 billionaire.
Did we just win Uncle's money? You couldn't solve that one?
My brain can't fathom that.
There's a quote that says, the difference between a million and a billion is about a billion.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Just
That's
think
insane.
about that, you know? But I
is
mean,
crazy.
he took SpaceX public. You look at what that company has done. Like, holy hell, man.
Well, he also made a lot of people a lot of money by
So-
taking SpaceX.
This
So
is a good
for-
story. You're talking about
Yeah,
this.
it's incredible.
You got to remember, this is a 25, 30-year-old company.
25-year-old?
Like,
Yeah.
this isn't just like people. It's been on SpaceX, been on people's radar for 5 years.
No, it was a
but
startup,
this is
man.
a
This is-
startup
yeah.
deal, man.
He's made, I don't know the official, but it's right at, the last I saw was right at 4,000 people inside of SpaceX became overnight millionaires when they went public.
Yeah.
Including people, and I actually read a really cool quote from a guy that said when he signed on with SpaceX way back when they first started as a startup, Elon looked at him and said, your salary is one thing and it's worth what it's worth, but your equity is what you're after. And now all these years later, that guy's a millionaire 100 times over. And he's like, man, am I so glad I believed in the long game.
Yeah.
You know, so
There's a photo of Elon Musk. You guys might have seen it. It's probably 15 or 20 years ago. He's just a kid. And he's leaning down on his knees and he's looking at this big open huge room full of just piles of metal and aluminum, and just a project didn't work out. And he's sitting there looking at it like thinking, how can I make this work?
yeah.
Now to know all the things that this guy's done with his brain and great people and his the way that he thinks about things is crazy. Whether you like the guy or not, you gotta appreciate what he's done for our country and for the world.
Yeah.
For the world.
Yeah.
It's
one of the greatest inventors of all time.
you always think about like who's the next Albert Einstein? Who is the next
Him.
that is when in 150 years you think about what are our great grandchildren going to look back and say, that was a guy that changed the face of the world. You got, you've got
Starlink alone.
Starlink
just
alone.
that global communication through Starlink from anywhere in the world, it's gonna take over everything.
If you think back, like there's no comparison to so no one thinks of Thomas Edison or Ben Franklin or these guys at Walt Whitman, all these guys that had all these incredible inventions back then, right? Because the monetization method of that wasn't the way it is today. If Ben Franklin could go back and be like, I now own electricity, forever.
Glasses, bifocals.
Bifocals.
I own them.
I own that now. Walt Whitman, what did he do? The cotton gin.
I got a kickback on every piece of electric used in the world.
Exactly. I did the telephone. I own the phone.
Yeah.
It doesn't that wasn't a thing, right? So they didn't monetize it.
It was for the betterment of the world and the country. That's all they needed.
Now he can make that through public companies, make money, do all this stuff. But it's just what he's done, from electric cars to SpaceX to Starlink to all the other things he's had his hand in. I mean, hell, PayPal, for Christ's sakes. I mean, all these little things. I mean, that's incredible to me. I mean, again, love him or hate him, this is not about that. It's about giving a guy the credit for being a trillionaire, and he earned every bit of it. People are like, he didn't earn it. It's like bullshit. He created everything on his own. That's America.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
He's got a phenomenal team, obviously.
Incredible
of people around
team.
him.
He didn't do it himself.
He's the face of it.
Yeah.
But I also love how with him in particular, he's got that everything's possible. Nothing is impossible. We just got to think about it long enough.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Well, with his brain, nothing's impossible.
Yeah.
I would love to see
I would have short
a
circuited.
breakdown of his brain compared to, didn't they say Edison's was bigger?
His brain was bigger?
Yeah, did you see that?
Was he like part Neanderthal?
He had more functioning brain space.
He was a 9-pound waterhead instead of 8.
What do they say? Look up, see how much percentage of our brain capacity we use. I think it's like 2%.
On this show, we
1%.
use 0.2%.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
100% we use 100% of our brain. No.
But what do we actually
10% of your body weight, but consumes roughly 20%. Oh, that's the.
It basically is, our brain is so powerful and it can do so many things, but we only utilize a small percentage for what it could potentially be.
It's the original supercomputer.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's way out of my league.
It was interesting. Rogan had a guest on and she was talking about space. Did you happen to listen to that?
No.
It was incredible to really think to and I'm not going to get too deep into it because I don't know. Joe's, you know how he's so curious.
Sure.
His mind was blown at what she was telling him about the size of our universe and blah, blah, blah. So if you have a chance, listen to it. It's
I get
super
confused
interesting.
on the Spider-Man worlds. that
I'm
they're
confused.
in.
She would say stuff about black holes and, you know, you can go. I'm like, it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
But
like I said, I get confused in Marvel when Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and then in a different alternate universe, there's another one. I'm like, and it's okay because they talk to each other. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What I thought that wasn't Tom Holland Spider-Man. I don't know. So the black hole thing is going to.
It's confusing.
Yeah. So, well, back to the sports scenario. So we come off the UFC 250. We back it up. We talk about viewership. And then we talked about the Stanley Cup for a brief minute. Carolina takes it. Yeah. Two things that I want to say on this one. One, incredible to see Jordan Stahl raise the cup again because he's a Penguin.
Couldn't be happier.
Unbelievable way to cap out an incredible career. Conn Smythe takes it, MVP, and then raises the cup. I shed a tear for him because he's a former Penguin, and I loved him when he was a Pittsburgh Penguin. I loved his brother when they played.
Did he win a cup with the Pens?
Yeah, that's the last time he won a cup with the Pens, and then he won a cup with Carolina. No,
Stahl didn't.
Eric did.
Yeah,
Eric Stahl won a
Jordan
cup with Carolina, and then Jordan came in, and then Jordan just won it with Carolina.
So when Jordan won it with Pittsburgh, he was part of the big three. So he had Sid was the first line center, Malkin second line center, Stalsey was the third line center.
Yeah,
and they just couldn't pay him. You can't pay 3 stars,
No.
that down the middle. Anyway.
But he found a home of 17 years that he's been there, and he's been the number one for them, and that's an incredible opportunity and story in itself.
It goes back to, and if you look at everything he's talked about, it's the long game.
Yeah.
Like he knew it was going to happen. He got a group of guys to buy in. You look at what they've been building there for the last 5, 6, 7 years. Those guys have taken less money to stay there and build something special, and it paid off. And Brind'Amour, to have a leader like that guy.
So that was going to be my second thing. First of all, Rod Brind'Amour he's chiseled. Did you see him rip his shirt off and take the cup up in the air? The dude is absolutely jacked.
Well, his face is jacked.
His face
alone
what
looks
a strong face,
You
Brind'Amour.
see that sniffer, dude? He could smoke a cigar in the shower and never get it wet.
Yeah, he's got a big sniffer on him.
Yeah, he is absolutely shredded. But, I mean, his mentality, he wins a cup in Carolina.
As a player with Stahl's brother.
With Eric. And then he's the only guy, I think, ever to play and win a cup and coach and win a cup as a team.
Talk
incredible
about
system.
Intensity. Oh. Minute left, maybe over a minute. Empty netter, 3-0. Doesn't even crack a smile.
Nothing.
Like, keep going. I'm just like, holy shit, he's intense.
Did you hear?
And then the minute the buzzer rang, I don't know if you guys caught it. The third period, the horn went off, and he covered his face like this, and you could just see the tears start coming. I'm like, there it is.
And he ran down the bench like he was going. I looked right at him. I was like, what's he doing?
I'm going to cry talking about it.
Did you guys hear what he did all season long to the players with the cement block?
No.
Oh, my God. It's unbelievable. So this year, he built in a program. These guys, when they did cardio, he went to the weight staff, and this has all just come out, I think, today. He went to the weight staff. He talked about the training staff. These guys, they called them blue collars because they took a brick, it was a mason brick. It weighs 35 pounds. And the way they explained it to the players was when you're done on cardio, you have to come off and you have to do one lift of the 35-pound brick, and we're going to call it the blue collar lift. of this mason stone, which is the foundation of everything.
Oh, I know where this is going.
It is the
How
exact
much does it weigh?
weight of the cup.
35
He had
pounds.
them for 1 year. They've been raising 35-pound brick over their head, had no idea.
Yep.
And they all raised the cup, and they were like, oh, my God. And
35
Brind'Amour's
pounds.
like,
What a secret.
35-pound. How amazing
That's pretty
is
cool.
that?
Ultimate
awesome.
motivator.
Is that not the coolest thing you've ever heard of? Like these guys all season, and they have video of them. They're coming off the thing, and they're all taking this brick and putting it over their head, and they just had to do it once. That was the thing, the blue collar lift, they called it.
Yeah.
And it ends up being the cup's 35
Have they
pounds.
done the montage yet?
Yeah,
Like
and they-
of
and then-
all of that
Yeah,
on the cup?
and then the pictures show. So there's guys in there, and then you swipe, and then it's the guy with the cup over his head, and it's like a whole story about how
Yeah.
he did that with the cup. I almost cried when I read
That's
the whole
sweet.
story. It was
That's
so
awesome.
amazing.
When Stalzy grabbed that cup and he turned around and threw that thing over his head. So as they were getting ready, I was on the couch. Lisa was sitting on the other couch, and I just said, I didn't even look at her, and I just said, I'm going to start bawling when Stalzy lifts the cup. And she started laughing. So, you know her laugh. She's losing it. She's like, you are? And I'm like, I'm already starting. I could feel it was welling up. And when he grabbed that cup and turned around,
He screamed.
that was 17 years of effort and hard work and dedication that he let out in that one scream. I was like, oh, man,
yeah,
what a feeling.
It was incredible.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then to go to Freddie Anderson with it first.
Yeah, like class move.
Talk about, I mean, that guy carried
got
his
him
weight
there.
all the way through the playout. And listen, that's usually nowadays, that's a lot. I mean, unless you're Vazzy, he's just an anomaly. That's how it goes, is you ride both guys. One guy will get you so far, and then you got to lean on the next one. And he went right to him and was like, this one's you, brother.
And Bussy, the goalie, he goes, I got 3.5 games.
Yeah.
He's like, Freddie is the reason we're here.
Yeah.
But I did my job. I was brought in, and he was the right goaltender for those games.
Yep.
Like that's just what it was. But he literally in the interview, he's like, I had 3.5 games.
Yeah.
I didn't have
guy.
I didn't have 17 leading up to this thing. He's like, I did my job and he did his, and he's why we're here.
Yeah.
And they went right to him and handed him the cup, and I'm like, oh, that is
I
unbelievable.
did miss Jarvis lifting it, though. I don't know if they ever showed him.
I don't think they showed him.
It was driving me crazy.
They gave it
'cause
to
I'm like,
Taylor Hall, and he went
Well, talk
because it
about
was
another guy,
It was
though.
Hall or Jarvis, and they were
Yeah.
holding it, and then he gave it to Hall, and he took off. Which again, he's another first-round draft pick, number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, number 1 draft
17
pick.
years too.
People started doubting him because he was in Edmonton in just a dog shit situation
played-
that was Edmonton forever.
7 different teams he's played for.
Yeah, he left there and he went and he kind of bounced around a little bit, kind
Boston?
of a journeyman, and then all of a sudden he found a home and he found a core group of guys that he said, I think in his quick little interview that he did, he's like, I'm here just because what these guys have built, like they plugged me in. And look at where we are.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's cool, man. I love that side of the game. And it's like that way in every sport. Hockey's obviously my sport, so
Yeah.
I feel like I see it a lot more in hockey. But I'm sure the same could go for, the Knicks and
Oh, my
what
God.
they
Yeah.
pulled off. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
that's the next one. I mean, that's the next
Well,
one
you
I was
got
going
the
to talk
Knicks.
about. Like this is the Knicks.
I got
man.
to watch in basketball.
I watched
so
it
whatever
too.
they did.
I watched
worked.
it.
It's the city of New York. You know, as much as I don't like to go there, I appreciate what New York has been and is.
The fandom.
Yeah, what it is, and it's just so passionate.
Yeah.
And to see a team like the Knicks finally step on that stage after since '73.
Yeah.
It's been a long time,
That's
and
a
there's
long
been a
haul.
lot of legends that have come through there and played, and you got a guy like Brunson who basically put a team on his back.
So
and
He had
What's the deal?
45 points, and the rest of the team had 45 points.
Yeah.
But what's the deal with Brunson where, and I don't know, maybe you do, where he gave up like $100 million or something?
Because he wanted it distributed.
And then he
within the
said, I'm
team.
staying here. So he gave it up to basically
His
say,
dream was
we're-
to see New York. They have footage of him and his dad. So his dad came through. He played, I believe he was with DePaul back in the early 90s. As a college basketball player. Now he's sitting on the bench, obviously, and it was like both of their dreams. But if you see the way that his dad used to push him with drill work, it's kind of legendary how he treated and brought him up because he's not big.
Yeah.
He's not 6 foot.
Yeah, by size measurements, like
He's small,
the
and he's
NBA.
not super fast. He's just one of those players that's herky jerky, can finish. But it was interesting because his dad was asked in the press afterwards who the best Knick of all time was. He's like, My son will not even dislike my answer. It's Patrick Ewing, because he is the best Nick of all time. And he never won one, and John Starks was there. Ewing was there. A lot of those old boys from from the 90s, late 90s that never got to win one.
Well, they ran into the Bulls and
the Bulls and the Pistons and the Pacers back in my favorite era of the NBA. But it was cool to see him win it, and New York City was going crazy. Of course.
I picked up on something in his interview that I thought was really cool when he talked about every time I got the ball tonight, all I could see was myself alone in the gym all those years.
Yeah,
and I was
awesome.
Like, not myself in the gym.
Alone.
Myself in the gym alone.
Yeah.
Which tells you that
what
the dude put the work in.
That's the Mamba mentality right there.
Just
what it takes.
Him alone. He's like, that's all I kept thinking about. Every time I touched the ball, in my head, it was me alone in the gym again.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Fantastic.
So cool.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So
cool.
It
was cool. It's a cool story. I mean, he's him and two of his teammates were on that team. They beat Michigan back in Villanova.
Yeah.
They beat Michigan back in 2016, I think, in the NCAA finals, in the Final Four. So, but the three teammates are on the Knicks right now, and they got to win a championship, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. They're a blue collar team back then too. They're kind of Villanova they were literally they're an old school basketball team.
Lunch bucket crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it was pretty amazing to see. I mean, just again, like you said, the city. Obviously it's New York. There's going to be all the scuttlebutt, and they did not treat San Antonio fans very well, but it's New York. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh God, they beat the shit out of them. There's
a
couple guys just get rendered badly.
Yeah, it was
not good.
It was definitely not a good setup for them. But
by the way, the World Cup is going on
just
too.
Gonna say that.
And that's all we need to talk about. That's World Cup. No, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
So U.S. comes in, beats Paraguay, and then scores more goals in the first game than they scored in entire World Cup, I think, history.
Yeah.
I mean, they put up 4. I actually watched the game.
It was fun.
It was a cool game.
I do enjoy.
There's the New York.
Oh, there they are. Oh,
we're watching
the city.
Scenes of if you're listening, we're watching scenes of New York right now, which is just insane. Have they done the parade?
No,
they haven't done it yet, have they?
I don't know. They had to have.
I thought
they might be waiting for the weekend.
They turn and burn on that.
Quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, getting on buses, shooting off bottle rockets. Yeah, no, it's cool.
Back to the World Cup. They, okay. Somebody needs to explain one thing to me with World Cup.
The flopping?
No, what? Besides that, which is just ridiculous. The clock.
Yeah.
Can someone explain to me the clock?
Yeah, so
it never stops and it just keeps going up, and then all of a sudden, you can just stop.
The refs keep track of on their watch the dead time, so they let the clock run, and then there's extra minutes.
They just add it.
I forget what they call it. They literally add the time.
It's added. So when there's dead time in a game, when there's a yellow card or whatever, when someone's hurt laying around like that, the clock keeps ticking. They don't stop the clock, but the officials keep track of how much time it's went over during that time.
Okay.
So when there's extra time. They basically, there's like 8 minutes of extra time that they added on because of all the bullshit.
Because they weren't actually playing.
They weren't playing.
Think of it that way.
They
weren't physically playing, and so they're like, well, we didn't play for 8 minutes, so we got to put that 8 minutes on the
Why don't you
clock.
just stop the clock?
I don't know. It's.
You can also tie.
Yeah.
That's one of the great.
You can tie?
Yeah, you can tie.
You're telling me
Taddy.
you can tie?
What are we doing this for?
What are we doing this for? If you're going to tie.
No, yesterday, there were 4 ties. There were 4 games. 4 ties. 1-1, 0-0, 1-1, and 4-4 or something. 4 ties.
I don't understand the purpose in playing if you could tie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's preliminary rounds and it's pool play, so a tie is a tie. When they get into the actual games, there will be extra time and they will play till somebody wins. But
they have to.
Interesting.
Because I'll ask this question.
There's so many ties.
So if you never play at all, who wins the game? Nobody.
Yeah.
If you tie, who wins the game?
Nobody.
Nobody.
So
Nobody
wins.
wins.
You play for a tie.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of old school, obviously rules with football.
Yeah, I'm just trying to learn that side of it. I mean, obviously, generalization of it, I get soccer.
A lot of it's like hockey.
It is. I get a lot of it.
The
game is very similar.
Very similar.
But as far as like
triangulation and time manipulation of time and space.
I just saw the clock. It's just going up, and then it's like one game was like 60 minutes, another one was like it was 40 minutes, and then it was like we're done, and I'm like, wait, what?
Well,
why are we done?
This is a funny story. The World Cup. So we're in. Is it your 10-year wedding anniversary? We went to Cancun.
Oh yeah, I think so.
So we were. Yeah. You went.
Oh God, yeah, that's right.
You went fishing. You went fishing that day
with Schuster.
With Schuster, you guys went out. Yep. And me and you and Lang.
Yeah, the big
it was
man.
only like 1:08. We decided to play some golf at a local golf course.
Yes.
It was terrible.
So hot.
So we get out there and we buy a lot of beer and water to keep hydrated. And we're like 5 holes in, and Lang's big guy, he's hot. He's got a white polo on, and it's so wet you can see every tattoo on his back.
You can see his tattoos
every
through
tattoo
his
through his shirt.
Absolutely drenched.
And we paid for 18 holes, and we're like, hell with this.
Yeah.
We're done. So we go in the world. Mexico was playing that day against Norway. It was a Sweden or Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah.
And so we get in there, and this is 2012, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
When was your 10-year wedding anniversary?
Well, that's my 23rd. It's on my 23rd is this Friday, so it would have been.
My math, man.
13 years ago.
Yeah, 13 years ago. So it was
So now you do the math on that.
2012 maybe 13.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, so we go into the clubhouse, and they have a bar and a little restaurant area. We get some chips and salsa,
Which is nobody in there.
There's nobody in there
except
us, and we're drinking Coronas and eating chips and salsa, and we're looking around, and the World Cup's on.
Yeah,
nobody's around. It's like, where is everybody? And we look up, there's an iguana climbing the wall by the TV. Like, it's wild in there.
There's nothing. It's like a ghost town.
So we're watching.
Can I interject here real quick?
Yeah.
You can't say the word salsa again.
Salsa?
Salsa.
Would I say salsa?
Salsa.
Or you can say it like Calhoun, salsa. Salsa. There's a T. It's TZA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All
carry
right,
on.
So salsa. So anyway, Mexico scores, and we hear this roar. We look around, and there's 20 workers. They were all watching the game around the corner on the TV in the bar. None of them were working.
Yeah.
And they go, ah! They come out, whoa!
Yeah.
They scare us.
Yeah.
And they all come out of the woodwork, and they're watching the game
They were
around
coming out of the
over
kitchen,
our back.
they were running, they were all over. They were in this other room, which we didn't realize was there. So immediately we just grabbed our beers and we bellied up over there with all these guys. It was so much fun to watch that and to see them celebrating and going nuts. And we were the only guys in there with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if your team makes the Super Bowl every year and they play a Super Bowl game every day.
Yeah.
Once a week your team is playing the Super Bowl. That's how big it is.
Yeah.
Like it is a massive tournament.
The thing that soccer's and hockey's had a couple of good ones, one in particular, but the thing I think soccer's got going for it is the goal calls.
Oh, yeah.
They call the soccer goals. It's unreal. Hockey had one when Benino scored. Benino. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
They were broadcasting the game over in India, and they were doing it in like on streaming or something online. And when they scored, that guy went crazy.
Yeah.
Benino. Like
He
10
said it
times.
100 times in a row.
Yeah, it was the closest thing hockey's ever had to a soccer goal call. So it was good.
All right, I heard this. Jack, look this up, see if it's true. We got to fact check this. On the 4th of July, can the U.S. soccer team play England on the 4th of July?
Oh.
Like, is that a real opportunity?
If they do, I am going to.
According to FIFA, England cannot feature in either of the 2 games scheduled. Oh, someone said that it was true, and the U.S. would only play on its independence if they advance.
If they were going to play, I would 100%.
See how it said right there, Yahoo, U.S. and England could clash at the World Cup. Oh, it's days after the 4th of July. I heard it was going to be on the 4th of July. I was like, could you imagine?
I would watch the game dressed as a Minuteman. Not kidding. I literally would be dressed as I'd even wear a white wig.
Would you just get on a horse and just keep yelling, "The British are coming! The British are coming!" Or the English are coming? What do you say? English or British?
So you want the actual historical side of that?
Yeah. What do you say?
So he did not say the British are coming because they still considered themselves part of Britain.
Okay.
He said the redcoats are coming.
The redcoats are coming. Redcoats.
They still consider themselves part of the
Could
British
meet
Empire.
in the days after the 4th. Either way, that's a crazy. That would have been unbelievable.
I might watch as a Minuteman anyway.
Yeah,
Just if that's the matchup. I'll just
dress
watch
and
as
sit down.
yeah,
Isn't that what Lisa calls you, the Minuteman?
yeah, exactly. It'd be me versus Phil. So my father-in-law is English, and yeah, he is like, man, he's traced the history. He gave us the family history all the way back to like the frickin' 1400s, and he's very proud of his English roots.
Yeah.
So
He should
it'd
be,
be me versus him.
except on the 4th of July.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just been an unbelievable.
It's been a
week.
crazy
Like,
week.
Yeah.
I mean,
sports
So
wise,
awesome, though.
It's been, oh, dude, I love it. And then golf, we had just to kind of tap it off, we had the Dow Championship, which was here in Midland.
Yeah.
We had all the LPGA. Was over there announcing on 18. Had the amazing guest Morgan Pressel stayed with us this week, which was incredible. Got to meet some amazing Julie Inkster, Hall of Famer. Arguably the greatest female golfer
she's one
of
the top
all
five
time.
All time. She's
Unreal.
Just
She's Rushmore.
unbelievable. One of the coolest ladies I've ever met in my life. She's like, I think you sent me a thing that LPGA sent a meme out. She was the oldest, the most veteran to ever make the cut.
of a
And then I sent you a
65.
picture back. She was sitting at my table with my
Yeah.
dog in her lap, like literally upside down. And I was like, yeah, she's right here. Like, it was wild to have her because Morgan invited her over. And
That's the coolest
It's
part.
just
of
so cool
that
to
Dow
have that.
Championship in town here is how accessible all the players are.
Yeah.
We were in Fuji mucking some sushi, and in walked like 3 of the golfers.
Yeah.
And they were all like in top 10.
Oh, yeah.
And they were just in there, mucking sushi next to us.
Yeah, just
Sitting
hanging
there
out.
talking to them. How's it going? How's the course? She's like, oh, do you golf there? I'm like, yeah. So we start going back and forth, and she's like, no, what about this hole? What about, and I'm, hey,
Yeah.
this is.
They're very accessible, like minor league base. They're not that they're minor league by any means. They're the best in the game, but I feel like there's a different level of community connection they have
Yep.
than like the guys.
Yeah.
And it's great, and I think that's what kind of carries that their sport and makes it so great for towns like ours to have a tournament here. Because you really you can connect with those guys.
I look forward to it every year. The golf is incredible. The course looked amazing. The club did an amazing job at putting it on again. I mean, it's a great event. The girls, I know they look forward to it. The ladies of the tour, Nelly Corder was here. Like, there's a big draw, and it's interesting. This is the kind of course where, and it happened again this year, where if you haven't got your first victory on the LPGA Tour, this is a course that you can really make a run because the format's right. We had a 19-year-old won it, and her partner just coming off the Epsom Tour. So like now they're set, right? They got their tour card, they got all that stuff. So it was just cool. And the Golf Channel crew came over for dinner on Saturday night, which was also very cool. So, I mean, again, just a busy weekend, sports, golf, like it was a wild, crazy thing. I mean, just everything culminated with like 6 different major league things happening. It was incredible.
It was a pretty wild week.
Yeah, it was.
Now I sit there and go, what's next?
Yeah, now what? Now what do I do? Exactly.
Well,
time to go
Gib
fishing.
just finished a game. He was 3 for 3 today, which was a good day.
He got the
He's
stick
in New York.
working.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, he's having fun out there. And I was just looking, Schuster's board. Look at these stupid pictures. Look at this one.
That's how you gotta watch the soccer game.
Oh, yeah.
Like
He
you're a
sent
wing.
Look at this one.
He sent me that.
Unreal.
He said, make us look rich. He's like, you look like Leonardo DiCaprio right there. And then he threw Kate in there.
That's unreal.
This is us on a yacht.
AI is fun.
That is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Aliens.
Look at this one.
Yeah. Oh, you got a good beard set
That's
up there,
a
Uncle.
good beard.
That's the old beard you used to have.
That's enough.
That's exactly what I thought. A neff beard. Is that Calhoun?
That's funny.
We're looking at AI photos that. Jeff put
AI, stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, guys, there's not a lot of hunting stuff. This is Wilder Minds. I mean, we're going to get into some pretty hot topics.
Putting
I think, next week.
the story of Rips going together finally after a year and a half,
Yeah.
and it's good. God, I forgot how good that was. And it's going to be a little longer. We're going to let things play out. It is what it is. Big story.
That'll be fun.
But
Well, as far as the here and now, we got We got the rivers are getting ready for smallmouth fishing. We got trout season and the bugs going on. So hopefully we'll have maybe some fishing updates here coming up soon.
Yeah, we whopper ploppered the northern rivers here a couple days ago.
Smoke them.
Smoked them. Oh, that whopper plopper, man, it's so fun.
Yep.
I'm not kidding you. I've fished smallmouth with every lure ever created for 40 years, and that's my favorite.
Yep.
So fun.
Yep.
So fun. Top water, the whole thing.
It's so fun that Ryder, he's a diehard fisherman and really good at it. It doesn't matter the scenario, he's going whopper flopper.
Yeah.
It's like it could be the fastest rapids, like the nasty.
Yeah.
And he's like, yep, whopper plopper. And he just rolls with it no matter what.
Yeah.
It's top water, right? It's action.
Yeah, it's action.
Yeah, it's fun as shit.
It's fun.
Yep. So that's a good recap.
Good recap.
Lots going on.
Great weekend of sports. So it's what's happening. It's summertime now. I mean, we're past the turkey season. We're into fishing, but at the same time, it's like golf, sports, everything that's happening, which we all love. Like we're passionate about it. So it was just a cool weekend to see all that stuff come together. So I don't know, I'm sure we'll have some more hot topics next weekend, some conservation stuff and some announcements.
Yeah, there's some stuff I wanted to get into today about some of that stuff you sent and some of the things going on. We'll jump into that next week.
Yeah, we'll jump into it next week and get everybody's opinion on what's happening because there's some pretty hot topics in the hunting fishing world.
Oh, yeah.
And politics, but we'll save it for next week. Appreciate you guys listening. Wilder Minds. Like, follow, share, do all the things the kids do.
Presented by ELP.
Presented by ELP.
Mama say it's a new day song.